Okay, Ron, thanks.
It's today, vacation week, too bad for kids.
Pretty darn dangerous right now.
I guess.
But
weather was perfect.
That. Yeah, it was perfect for anything, especially if you're flying a kite. And you didn't like the kite too much because it would have blown away. Incredible winds today, up into the 60s, but we have got one heck of a big change coming around here. Temperatures have been on an elevator ride. We've been on the top floor, but you'll want to hit emergency stop over the weekend. Look at this. Weather watchers, temperatures near 50 degrees at this late hour. You can see that at a glance. And in Wakefield, Steve Stevens says a few breaks in the clouds in the mid-50s. Well, play it again, Sam, huh? Another record in Boston. That's the third one so far this February, 1990. 63, the old record by the wayside. 59, you're going to go back to 1976 for that one. So that is also, would you believe, a smasher because it ties the warmest we've had so far this year as well. Other records in the Northeast from Caribou southward on through Concord, a record as well at 57, 58 in Portland. Here's the 63 for Boston, 61 in Providence. Hard to believe 2 days ago we had a wind chill all day of 0 to 10 below. Fabulous for February. We'll call this fabulous, Darlene. Yeah, it was a gorgeous day out there, but just had to hold on because of all that strong wind blowing around. Hold on to your hat, your dog. Your toupee would blow away. Real strong stuff out there, gusting over 50 miles per hour. High pressure's been in control into today. Not now, though. That's sinking air clockwise. Lots of sunshine. Now, just the reverse. We bring the atmosphere a twist, upwards motion, and that means we talk unsettled weather for the next 24 to 36 hours, and it may be a big change here come Saturday morning based on the latest guidance that I've been looking at. Now, the big change right now is showers moving in. We can see this on our regional radar network, all moving off to the east-northeast, more to the southwest here as well. First batch has come on through, and you see this other line to the southwest. We'll close in on that right here, running from Albany southwestward. That will come through in the next few hours, but behind that, you see there's not a heck of a lot here, so just scattered showers, windy and warm tonight. Look at these temperatures. We're talking 50s. I showed you those. We'll take another look across New England. Riding into the northeast is the moisture now, but look at this dry slot. If that ever came in tomorrow afternoon, it would be 65 to 70 here in Boston. I'm not going for that, but I am going for 63 again tomorrow, which would tie the record going back to 1943. It's now 55. Everyone in the 40s and 50s across the board now. Strong south and southwesterly winds. Hard to believe we talk about the ski scene. Oh, you never stand in front of a ski slope there. All right, well, we are going to check in with Herb Stevens and check out the latest on our ski report.
Today I'm skiing at one of the best kept secrets in Vermont, Timberside. Now, Timberside is actually part of Magic Mountain. The two areas are connected by a couple of trails up at the summit. This is a great place to bring a family on a weekend or a holiday. There are about 15 trails here, 2 lifts, and a quaint and efficient base lodge. The trails are old New England style with a lot of pitches and rolls. The weather the first half of this week has been smooth, cold and quiet, and most areas have been making snow. And there's plenty of snow on the slopes at Mount Snow, Haystack, and Stratton in Vermont. The bases are as deep as they've been in years at Killington, Pico, and Okemo. The groomers have been busy this week at Bolton Valley and Burke, and the Men's Pro Tour visits Stowe this weekend. The snow is soft north of the border at Mount Sutton, Owl's Head, and Mount Orford. Last weekend's storm was mostly snow at Mount St. Anne and also at Sugarloaf and Sunday River. The skiing is pretty good at Shawnee Peak and Black Mountain, and everything is open at Loon Mountain. Tenny Mountain will wrap up its 25th birthday celebration Saturday. Gunstock's in good shape, and so's Neshoba Valley in spite of the wet weather. You'll find a surprising amount of snow close by at Jiminy Peak, Wachusett Mountain, and Berkshire East.
We've got some good snowmaking coming up later in the weekend, and maybe some natural stuff, especially in southern New England, come Sunday morning. Big pattern change here. The subtropical jet, we call it, has been out of the southwest, bringing the moisture to the northeast. All the cold air locked in Canada, but now watch out, because that cold air is going to slide right out of Alaska southeastward, really pour in here Sunday and Monday. It'll be a throwback to December. It won't last as long as in December, but wind chills well below zero, highs only in the teens at that time. But along the way, something funny happens on the way you know where. Here in southern New England, little waves along this front are going to mean little low-pressure cells are going to develop right along the coastline here, along the Atlantic seaboard, and 2 of these, I think, will be important to the New England area. The first one coming through now will be sliding on to the east-northeast. Now, that passes off to the north, so we're on the warm and windy side. Just some rain showers here. The heaviest rain, unfortunately, up in northern New England, but that's only part 1. Part 2 comes in here late tomorrow night and Saturday as another low develops south of New England, moves to the northeast. Behind the first low, colder air will start to leak in here, and more moisture will be thrown up in our direction. So Saturday morning, I do think we have the potential of a moderate snowstorm here, with winds increasing out of the north and northeast. Hard to believe after tomorrow being in the 60s and today's 60s. We'll watch this low develop as it moves to the northeast. This energy will move into it. As it moves into the Maritimes, it's going to explode, and then down comes a real blustery blast. Here's our forecast for Boston and vicinity Overnight tonight, calling for, if you can keep up with all these changes, I'm having trouble. Windswept showers, mighty mild, lows of about 50 to 55. Tomorrow, just some scattered showers. There could be a peak or two of the sunshine, but mostly cloudy, not a lot of rain. Low to mid-60s, that'll tie the record. Tomorrow night, look for the showers to blossom into some rain. It could mix with snow by morning as the cold air comes in. And on Saturday, the mix will change over to snow, turning blustery and colder. Highs in the mid-30s, dropping to the 20s later in the afternoon. Then bitterly, bitterly cold, it looks like for Sunday and Monday. I'll have another check of that chance of a snowstorm in about a half hour.
Okay, Ron, thanks.
Thank you.